Imagine landing in your own country and being told that you cannot enter. Not because of a crime, not because of a security threat, but because officials no longer are sure who you officially are. A shocking immigration case involving an Indian origin man is raising serious questions about passports, asylum systems, and modern border control. The man identifies himself as Akash. He claims to be from Punjab's Jalandhar. And according to the reports, Akash had been living in New Zealand and recently decided to return permanently to India. But instead of reaching home, he is now reportedly stranded inside Kuala Lumpur International Airport in Malaysia. For why? Because this story is becoming a viral global sensation and a talk point. Reports say that Akash was traveling using a New Zealand issued certificate of identity. And this is a special travel document usually given to asylum seekers or individuals who cannot obtain a passport from their own home country. However, this document created a major problem when landed in Delhi. Indian immigration authorities repeatedly refused to accept it as vital proof to enter inside India. Officials allegedly asked him to produce an Indian passport. But according to the reports, Akash told the authorities that his Indian passport has been lost and later expired. And that is where the situation became extremely complicated. Without a valid Indian passport, authorities reportedly said that they could not fully verify his citizenship status. And as a result, he was allegedly denied entry in India and sent back to return flight through Kuala Lumpur. But things became even worse during his stopover. Akash reportedly became stranded in Malaysia because he also no longer had a valid visa for New Zealand now. And suddenly, one traveler found himself stuck between the countries. No clear destination, no clear certainty over who will finally be responsible for him. The case exploded online after a video allegedly recorded by Akash from Kuala Lumpur Airport went extremely viral. Well, in this video, he claimed that he had been stranded for days without money, luggage, food, or even warm clothes. He also appealed directly to Indian authorities to help him out. And according to the reports, Akash had earlier sought asylum in New Zealand, claiming that he faced threats in India. However, officials say that it remains unclear whether he was officially granted a refugee status or not. And that missing detail may be central to this entire case. Because in today's world, immigration systems are becoming more stricter, more precise, and countries are increasing the scrutiny over identity documents, asylum claims, and national verification. And this case shows how quickly someone can fall into the legal limbo when the paperwork becomes very unclear. Experts say that modern borders are no longer controlled by the physical checkpoints. They are controlled by database, digital records, and also the legal documentation. Well, one missing passport and suddenly that changes everything. Now, officials believe that this issue could be resolved if Akash obtains a new Indian passport through the Indian High Commission in Malaysia. But until that happens, one uncomfortable question remains. How does a man trying to return home ended up fully trapped at an airport with no country fully accepting him? What are your thoughts on this? Make sure to comment down below.